Okay, Owen, you scored 38 last paper I marked. Let's see if you've improved on that this time. That is correct. That is correct. 2 marks. That is correct. 1 mark. And those are correct as well. As is that. So that's a great start. Full marks on the first page. 7 marks. Parallelogram has got no lines of symmetry. It would have to be a rhombus for it to have symmetry, so that is wrong, and it's not very parallel with you. That doesn't look parallel to that, so I'm not going to give you those marks, I'm afraid. You didn't get that one right. That is correct. That one's wrong. You want the largest number. Now if you put that 8 in the thousands column, it's going to be much bigger than it is with the 7 there. So you want to switch those 7 and 8 around to make it bigger. Those are correct. You've misread this, as have most people. You've got 2 £20 notes, that's 40 quid you have to spend. You've been working with £20, so you aren't going to get the right answers. I think you missed the point there. What you have to do is for each of these, circle the most appropriate, not just put one around everything. Have a look at my video solution for that, but I'm afraid you're getting nothing. So on that page, 2, 3, 4 marks. 1 in 50 is correct. Your explanation is perfect. That's not right. Boys in year 7, each little square represents 12, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. 4 12s are 48. That one's right though. Explain your answer. You're correct, it's fallen, but you're not getting any marks because you haven't explained how you know. So for that page, 4 marks. (27) and 57 are correct. 43 is correct. 7H is correct. And you have made a very common mistake here. In algebra, the number and the letter are joined by a times. So it doesn't become 56. It becomes 5 times 6. It doesn't become 34. It becomes 3 times 4. Then according to BODMAS, you do the multiply before the add. So that's then going to become 30 add 12, which is 42. You're timesing the x number by 4 to get the 20, to get the y number. So you've got to take a and times it by 4. So you could have written 4 times a times 4, 4a, a4, anything like that would have got you that mark. 15 is wrong, and the units would be centimeters cubed. So if you'd have written 15 cm3, you would have got 1 mark for that, but you didn't, so you get no marks. What you do is count the cubes in one layer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and multiply by the number of layers, which is 3, so there are 21 cubes there. 6.1, no, an angle ABC is this angle here. You use a protractor to measure it. You put the center of your protractor there, line 0 up, and then read off 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 64 degrees. So nothing for that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 marks for the page. Take a look at what I've done for that. Your method is right, but it isn't 8 crates and it isn't 1 left. 1 mark for the page. 30 miles is correct. 75 minutes isn't. We're going 60 minutes in 10 little jumps, so each little square is 6 minutes. You need to use that to get this correct. Okay, so the first thing you need to do, watch my video clip, see how you work out how much time each little square measures. That is correct. This is wrong, and I can't see, you're not showing me which times you're working with. I would like to have seen something showing me what time you're working with, so I can't give you any marks for that. You haven't read this information correctly. Okay, he arrives at the station at 14:55. He's not there for an hour and 20. He's actually does a train journey before that happens. So your method there is completely out. 2 marks for the page. That's correct. Good. That's wrong. What this table is showing you is that there are 12 possible outcomes for this game. So the bottom part of the fraction will be 12, and the number of outcomes that scores less than 9 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's a 7 in 12 probability. That is correct, that is wrong, that is correct. Here, 0.54, think of it as 0.5, which is a half. Think of that as 120, a half of 120 is 60. So actually, the answer is the same as the one above. 5 for the page. Your points are good. Your line the best fit isn't. Correlation, they're either looking there for the word positive, negative, or none. Okay? As this is increasing, they're looking for positive. If the general trend was in that direction, downwards, it would be negative. Your line of best fit needn't go through 0, 0, but needs to have a similar slope to your points. Okay, so this kind of line needs to go something like that. And then you use that, you'd read 320 up to your line and then across and read that off for the bottom mark. So nothing for those 3. Your enlargement is correct, but you're not using this point correctly. What this is telling you is what you need to do to where your enlargement begins. Your original is 2 squares over from the point A, so the enlargement needs to begin twice as far over, which would be 4 squares over. So your shape should begin there and build out that way. So your enlargement is correct, but it's in the wrong place. Similarly with this one, you have correctly done a reflection of that shape, but your mirror is in the wrong place. Your mirror is the x-axis and it's reflected along there. They want you to have your mirror on the line x equals 1. Now the line x equals 1 is where the x coordinate is always 1, which is here. So if that's your mirror line, this is going to reflect to there, and that's the shape they're looking for. So you're going to get 1 for a correct reflection, but lose 1 because your mirror is in the wrong place. 4 for the page. That one's correct. That's correct, that's correct. Well done. 6 for the page. That's wrong, and that's wrong. So, for that paper, you have got 7, 11, 15, 21, 22, 24, 29, 33, 39. 39 out of 100. 39 out of 100 would be a grade F. Last paper you got 38, so you've improved, not massively, but you've improved. So that's going to give you 80, 60, 77 out of 100, which is also a grade F. So overall, if that was the real exam, you'd be coming up with a grade F. So there's work still to do. I think when you go through that, you'll see you're making a lot of careless mistakes that hopefully we'll easily iron out over the next few weeks.